This is a 2020 Miata, so 2016 to 2021, maybe 22, 23. I don't know, however long Mazda is planning to do this. So I got some aftermarket coilovers, but the point of this video, show you the upper camber arms, which are located here. I just put on Megan Racing adjustable camber arms. These are the upper ones. You can replace these. You could also replace this arm. You could also replace this down here. There's another one somewhere down here. Oh, you replace that one. So there's a few arms that you could replace. So this is the upper one. This is what most people usually get to adjust their camber on the rears for ND Miata. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this is set up. You got one nut. You got one nut. You got one nut that runs through here. You got another nut that runs through here, and there's a bolt back here. And so this bolt is not welded on or connected to this upper camber arm. This nut is, which is similar to the OEM one here. Right. So this one goes on this side, and then you can see the welded nut here. So if you get some aftermarket ones, you want to make sure that they come pre-welded with the nut. If not, then you got to make sure that you buy a nut for it to put on this end, or else if not, you're not gonna be able to tighten it up. So the type of nut you probably want is an open nut, and it be a 17 millimeter. So you know, a nut that looks just like the one back here. So if you have the service manual, you can probably figure out what part number this is, and then just get the same replacement on this one. And then the camber arms have the aftermarket camber arms has two nuts here, so you can adjust the length of this. So what I did ahead of time with this installation is I took off one of the upper camber arms, put them side by side, and then I just try to match them up. So then these holes match up, and then these holes match up, just to make the installation a lot more quicker. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side, and then after this, get alignment. But it's not too hard. Only tools you need would be a torque wrench. I got to torque it up to spec. I believe there's a range. I torqued mine roughly about 50 or so. I'll put the details down below. I have to double check. You need a 17 millimeter wrench. I mean, you don't have to, but it makes it a lot easier to try to get it out. That's optional, but you do need a 17. I had a breaker bar, help loosen up the nut. And then the last thing you'll need is a 21. So the 21 is actually for these. If you have different brands, this might be different. Yeah. But overall, installation pretty easy. Didn't take that long. Just two nuts.